Một con.
Tại hôm nay trời mát ấy.
Mát đi ăn sớm đúng không?
What is it doing?
Tây đi một mình.
Nó vẫn đọc ạ. Bây giờ mình đây mình sẽ dùng luôn tin nhắn.
So the heart is still moving. And basically this is the history of this place.
Bởi vì để tiêu chuẩn nuôi ở đây thì nhà làm chỉ có khoảng rất nhiều lắm. Còn thơm không?
So this is the wine I couldn't finish. At the bottom of the glass I was drinking, you can see the heart. I realize it's a little bit like figs, small figs. I guess when they're still green, not ripe, they preserve somehow. And I guess this is salt, right? Salt with lime, the salted snake with onion and spices. Okay, here you see the snake. Recognize this is the part of the tail of the snake. Snake skin. The slimy snake soup. Okay, it's really chewy. It's really chewy and salty.
Your name?
My name is Sal.
Sao? Good name.
What is your name?
Farm. Farm.
Pham?
Yeah.
Pham is your name. It's a nice name.
Sao come to first time Vietnam?
Yeah, this is my first time in Vietnam.
Good. Come to Sapa in morning.
I came to Sapa, arrived yesterday. I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Today you home stay here.
Yeah, stay here today. Down the hill.
What do you see inside?
Slippery.
Nothing. With a mud.
Bamboo.
Bamboo. A mud. A mini monkey? We are the monkey.
I didn't see monkeys.
We are the monkey.
We are the monkeys, yeah.
They have for
Smoking.
smoking. But here we don't smoke with this. We use this plant to making fabric. Yeah, they bring the first season they just plants in here to show for tourists only. Yeah, if they need for their clothes, they need to growing in the big garden. With the plants about 2 meters high. We cut the tree, they bring it dry on the sun. When the tree is really dry, so they take a skin. They use the skin to weaving, to make fabric. They bring to make clothes. Yeah, with the hand.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You can get them chopping and
Nice. I don't know how should have done this without you, Kuku.
for the money on it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're only farming, but they don't have anything to make money because they don't sell in rice.
Oh, yeah, so the rice is for themselves.
Yeah,
And they use the cardamom
kind of for the money.
for the money. Okay.
Yeah, around the years.
Okay, that's nice. Thanks. You cook? You like to cook?
Nó hạt sọ.
You know what?
Yeah, nó hạt the sọ.
You don't have the shop.
Yeah, nó hạt people come.
You just cook for your family.
Cook family, I cook the pig and chicken.
Pig and chicken.
Yeah, pig.
Pig
Yeah,
and
pig
chicken.
and chicken. Hello.
So tired. You. Cheers. What is it in Vietnamese?
Rau muống.
Sao muong.
Rau muống.
So noodles with sao muong. and pork, right?
Right, and a little egg.
A little egg,
Egg.
stir-fried egg.
Chicken egg. Oh, right. Spinach.
It's rawon. Oh, spinach. Okay, this is a different type of spinach. Apparently translate like rawon.
This Thimu Pagoda was established in the 16th hour one, and by the king. His name is Nguyễn Hoàng.
New.
Yes.
Okay. So, why three Buddha? I see three Buddha. What the meaning of three Buddha?
The first part
Mhm.
is past Buddha.
Okay, the first the past Buddha.
The second
Uh-huh.
present Buddha.
The present.
The present
Oh,
Buddha.
okay, I
And
understand.
the third,
Is
the third
the future.
the future Buddha.
Ah, I see. You know, I've noticed in Vietnam the houses are built like long, stretched and long.
Yeah, long and narrow.
Yeah.
Because-
Why is that?
Because you know Vietnam very long, about 2,000 kilometers long.
Yes.
And long but very narrow, very skinny.
Yeah.
And the population of Vietnam 96 million.
Okay. So it's like a regulation
Yeah, and
by the government.
yeah, and because the land now is very small and the population growing, not enough money to buy property.
Uh-huh.
So that's why they should buy very small piece of land. Let's say like 100 square meter,
Okay.
20 meter long, and about 5 meter wide. And people want to live along the road, along
Okay.
They can have a little business from
Uh-huh.
their house.
All right.
Let's say like the first floor, they have business, and the second and the third floor where they live.
Okay.
Piano is originally from the Japanese, because in the 17th century. We are now in the old town Hoi An. The old town Hoi An with history about 400 years, and it was built by three groups of people: Japanese, Chinese, and now by Vietnamese.
Okay.
Yeah. Nowadays, the population of the Chinese in Hoi An about 6,000 people.
Okay.
And they belong, or they come from 5 different groups. And this temple was built by the group from Phu Quien province, a province in South China. Phu Quien province.
Fujian province.
Phu Quien province. Yeah. And this Chinese Buddhist temple was built in 1793.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they came before that, about 1 century later. Before that, they came about 1644.
1644.
1644. You see nowadays the Chinese all over the world, and one of the reasons the Chinese all over the world today because they, in 1644, and the Ming Dynasty in China were overthrown by the Manchurian troops, and many people are upset and they demonstrate and they fought against the Manchurian troops, but their revolution not successful, and that's why their descendants, their family had to flee China to other country. They came to the most of them. They came to Southeast Asia country like Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. That's one of the reasons why the Chinese came to Vietnam.
Okay.
And you also know that in Hoi An in the 17th century were the most important seaport in Southeast Asia.
Oh.
That's why they came for trading with the local people. The picture of Lady Buddha or the Goddess of Mercy come and rescue the people, the fishermen or merchants when they travel and they have trouble with the storm. People come here and pray for good fortunes. Wow, this is beautiful. It's another We can have 2 rice crops a year.
Okay.
And one crop it takes about 4 months. You cannot grow rice in the winter.
Okay.
That's why we just have only 2 rice crops a year.
And the major part of the economy, I guess, is the rice here.
Yeah, every year we export about 7 million tons. I mean, just only exporting.
Okay. So 7 million tons only exporting.
Yeah, yeah.
The level of the water from the river every year.
Every year.
So
But like a couple of days. Yeah. You see, in the 17th century, Hoi An was the most important seaport, and now no ship come in here because the water very shallow.
Durian, mangosteen.
doesn't care. Let me try it again.
Just for tips. You enjoy the show, tips for you.
Got it.
Whoop.
I'm gonna take it up. I got this.
One more bite.
Phật lịch 2562, dương lịch 2018, có chư vị tín chủ phụ phục trước ống từ dung của quý ngài chính là Phật tử Nguyễn Quang Cụ, Nguyễn Kim Toàn,
Vietnam is the first place where travel challenged me. It's emotional, it's eye-opening. Often I travel and I think about where I will be comfortable, feel safe, or not outside my normal limits. You really don't have this luxury in Vietnam. After I put myself second, I realized how beautiful Vietnam is. Not just the picturesque rice paddies of Sapa or the striking cars of Along Bay, but the people, the food, and the culture. I felt a sense of freedom to not be tied to my norms and comforts, and it forever changed the way I look at travel. Thank you, Vietnam, for freeing my discomforts, fears, and unseeness, showing how beautiful life is in every corner of the world. Come on, Vietnam.